Okay, get comfortable here. And get centered on the screen. There we go. And I'm just waiting to see what the delay here is. Oh, wow, taking a little while for the lag to catch up here. That's interesting. Try again here. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, hey, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining. And it is August 26th, 9 o'clock, and we are ready to get rolling on this. Oops, I'm gonna close this door. There we go. Anywho, hopefully everything's working okay. You hear me fine, can see me fine, and we have been on vacation off and on for the past few weeks. We made yet another trip this past week to the coast of Maine, and we had a good time. And we discovered our little dog is very, very popular at the campgrounds, and I mean in a good way. She met a lot of new friends, and she particular, I guess, struck up one with in particular a little dog named Joey. So much so that the owner had to bring her husband back to meet our dog, and she loved that. So it went pretty well. We had good weather while we were there. No significant rain or anything like that. We only hit a little rain on the way there. Not a big deal. And coming back, we visited some friends in New Hampshire, so that was well too as well. And so cool. And we didn't nearly hit any thrift shops the whole time we were in. It was vacation. We didn't hit any thrift shops or anything like that. Not that we weren't tempted, but we did look around, and we'll probably go back sometime. I think in the near future to check out a few places that we saw. But we have been hitting up a few yard sales lately, and I'm hoping to spend some more time on the eBay stuff now that we're kind of back into the swing of kind of end of summer kind of thing. So I'll have some more time. Although I have a lot of household chores and tasks and things that need to get done before the weather changes. For those of you who don't deal with winter, we try to prep for it as much as possible. So when winter comes and the snow comes, we're basically ready and don't have to do much of anything. Get the firewood in because we use wood heat as a supplement to our system, and try to make sure the house is ready for the winter and get the camper winterized and that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's kind of where we are. You may see more. We're thinking about post. I was hoping to post a few more videos of our little dog. She's 13 months old now, and she's still a Spitfire. And we'll see some more shorts out there, hopefully, some videos in the very near future. I just try to get, maybe get a little better camera to do that with. So let me think here. What else? Let's see. Okay, so, I did kind of put everything in the description. And hopefully people will read the description about how to participate in the auction. But if you're not familiar, everything's done through the chat, and you post your bid. And posting your bid means you are saying you will pay that amount for the item that's up for auction. I invoice through PayPal. I try to do it as quickly as possible, usually within a day or two. And I use Pirate Ship for shipping to get you the best deal on for shipping costs. And that works out pretty well, I think. There's new rates now with the post office. They no longer have what they call priority mail. Now they call it ground advantage and some ground advantage cubic and some other things like that. So it's all new, but they did lower their rates a little bit. So hopefully that's a benefit to all of you as well. Let me see, what else do I need to mention? Oh, bidding increments. Bidding increments, I usually say dollar increments or more, up to $10. After $10, I usually ask for $2 increments or higher after $10. I generally don't have any really big ticket items. I have some on eBay, and I have about planned to post quite a few more. I have some very high-end jewelry that we'll be posting on eBay soon. I have, as you saw, hopefully you saw the preview, so I have a variety of things as usual, and I always have more than what I show in the preview. I just can't fit it all on the table, basically. And I'm sitting in a room here that is basically one small aisle that I can walk through to get in through the room. I am now storing stuff in my barn that's not affected by weather, temperatures, and that kind of thing. So, but anyway, that's where we are. So let me switch cameras here, go to my settings, and we'll start out with something I had right away in the, these were in the preview. These are really, really pretty amethyst colored glasses. They're in excellent condition. I don't know the name, brand, or anything like that. If they're Anko Hawking, there is no name on them. There's no imprint. But I am letting these go for $8 for all four. So we'll put this in the chat here. Oh, why is it doing this to me? All right. Something just went weird here. Okay, why did my chat disappear? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. Amethyst. Glasses. No, not really glasses, are they? I forget what they call them. I want to call them glasses, for lack of a better term. Four of them. Oh, starting bid of $8. And there we go. Yeah, they're pretty. They caught my attention really quickly when I saw them. Like I said, they're in beautiful condition, and there may have been more to the set. That's all that was there when I found them. And the I guess they're not technically a drinking glass. They could be used for pretty much anything, I suppose. They could be used for dessert, I suppose. They could use for whatever. So I will leave it at that and say there they are for a starting bid of $8. So I need to keep track of where I am and what I'm doing here. So let me just write this down. I've shown those, so I don't. Although I'm typically go about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I'm probably going to do the same tonight. So we will start with something simple like this, and there's no interest, and that's okay. So let me pass on those for now. And if anybody who watches the videos later or comes in late into the auction and kind of goes back and sees what we've been showing, is interested, certainly can either put it in the chat if you're watching the auction, or you can email me. Pardon me for a second. I am going to have to mute because I'm going to sneeze. Okay, sorry about that. That's allergy season for me. So, right, what it is around here right now is a ragweed. So, okay, let's get those off to a safe place. Out of the way. And I do mean a safe place because I would pack these things in all kinds of bubble wrap and whatever I have to ship. Okay, those are off in a safe place. So now we have simple little necklace. I might bring the camera down a little bit here, and I'll bring it up closer here in a second. Oops, did it again. I must be clicking on a hidden key stroke here or something. start this little necklace. This is interesting. This is an interesting piece. You can see it says Honky Tonk One. What it's made from is a hammered out. It looks like a hammered out spoon. It's just on a simple silver tone necklace. So it's nothing fancy with the necklace. But I think this is actually it was hammered out from a silver spoon. It doesn't. There's no markings on it to know one way or the other. It's just a guess, but it's an educated guess. If there's a marking on the back or in the inside there where it's curled over and then changed, it's not visible. But it's just the weight of it and the way it sounds. I know that sounds funny. And with silver, you can also say by the way it smells. But I can't tell that right now because I have my allergies. I can't smell hardly a thing. So, but anyway, for those who are Rolling Stones fans, remember there's a song called Honky Tonk Woman. When I was in the rock and roll band back in the day, that was one of our cover songs. But you can see where it's been, where they hammered it, nice and flat. But anyway, so there that is. That's what light hits it better. Okay, no problem. Pass now on that. And we will jump to, let's see here. I'm trying to make my decision. Okay, we'll go with something simpler. I've got a really pretty wooden trinket box, keepsake box, whatever you call it, wooden. It looks like it would be a music box, but it is not. It's just a wooden box. It was roughly, I think, about 2.5 inches, 3 inches, 3.5 inches square, and about 2.5 inches high. And we will start this at $6 also. If there's any interest in that, I'll show you some more detail here. We'll bring it up a little closer. There's the top. This is like an inlay, feels like ceramic. Brass hinges, nicely finished on the inside. Just to give you an idea of what it looks like. I have to adjust my lighting here. It's not doing as good a job as it should. There's a nice little simple box. Focus now, come on. There we go. I think I'm going to adjust this light and see if that helps. Usually I try to mess around with this before the auction, but sometimes it doesn't come out quite the same as I expect. Yeah, see if that helps. It's funny, it looks good when I'm looking at it here, but on the camera it doesn't always look the same. Okay, pass for now on that. Okay, if there's no interest in the box, let's try. Another piece of jewelry. This one's a kitty cat. A nice necklace. It is. Let me get a little closer here. I'll bring it up closer here in a minute. Let me just say. was I? And where was I on this one? Okay, this one's not much different from the other stuff. It's a $7 start on this one. Oops. Cat, bat, not cat, bat, cat. I should look at what I'm typing. Hey, Tammy. Oh, good. That you're on. That hopefully you'll stay more solid. We'll see. But thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Okay, let's bring this thing up close so you guys can see it. It's just a simple silver tone chain. Nothing fancy about the chain. But the kitty cat itself, to me, is really kind of cool. It's got these blackish stones for the eyes, and I'm guessing rhinestones or the like, maybe crystals for the face. And it really does have some sparkle. Hopefully you can see that really well. The interesting thing is the bag. We thought at first when we saw it that maybe it was for, like essential oils or something like that. And maybe it is. There are no markings on it. That's the bottom. The head is does move. As you can see, I can turn it a little bit. That's kind of, so I wouldn't call it articulating by any means, but it is there. The top also has that same kind of black. Hopefully let's get that to focus a little better. If I do that. Get the chain out of the way. Black inset, stones inset on the top. Could be onyx, but I don't think so. It could be just enamel. I can't really tell, but it's cute. And I thought, somebody who's into kitty cats might like it. It is very sparkly. I did not test any of the stones. I can test for diamonds, but I can't test for other stones. I don't have a presidium tester. But anyway, there she is. Anyway. Okay, and like I say, it does have an extendable chain on it with a simple lobster claw clasp. It's pretty long. Looks like it's 12 plus 3, so I would say it looks like it's about 26 chain plus the extender. So, okay. Pass on that. And we'll set the kitty cat aside. Let's see. We'll stick with the cat theme here for a brief second. This looks like it's made out of, this was in the preview also. This looks like it's made out of pewter, but I can't say that it is for sure. It could be just a cast. But the color and everything is not marked. It just says made in China on the bottom. There's no other markings, manufacturer or anything like that. But it looks like it's basically a votive candle holder. And it's 3 cats. And we'll start this one and all right, where did I put that down on my list? My writing's terrible. $6 tonight for that little cat piece. Get up closer so you can see the pieces of detail. They're all identical, of course. At least they appear to be. It's got some weight to it. Okay. Just try and keep track of what I'm doing here. Just give me a second. Okay. Let's look at that one. Okay. Well, we'll pass for now on that. That's okay. So when it comes to items like that, it's usually people who have a specific want or need or collector of maybe cat-related things. This item just was fascinating me, and these this is probably, let me see what I do with that. My list of things here. I'm trying to find it on my list, so I'll make sure I. No. All right. Well, anyway, this was, I thought, one of the cool items that we came across recently. These are electric scissors, and for cutting material. And this is the modern way to cut fabrics electrically. I'm guessing this is 60s, no, 80, yeah, 1962 copyright on the back. So it's definitely vintage. And I will start these at, oh, there they are, $10 for these, and it works. I did test it. It does work. There's the plug there. The cord looks intact. The plastic here is on the covers, you know, certainly been damaged, but the box is intact. It has the instructions inside. No tired fingers. Cut the whole pattern in a fraction of the time. Plug into any outlet. Which is even things that even absolutely safe even for children. You cannot cut fingers. And so there's the little. Let me see if I can bring that up so you can see that part of it. See it, and there we go. So you can see what it looks like. This is where it cuts, and it does work. Like I said, we did test it, and comes with a 10-foot cord. It says. Like I said, on the bottom, it does have the date there when it was 1962 from John Dritz and Sons, New York, New York, and guaranteed for 90 days. And some brief instructions there. Like I said, there's a manual inside. There's the back, just so you see it. So it apparently belonged to Sandy at one time. Okie dokie. These little Dritz electric scissors. So we'll pass from now on. If somebody sees that later, just let me know. Okay. Let's see here. Where will we do next? Okay. I have a couple different music boxes, and I think I'm going to bring up one right now. So this one plays, and I put a tag on it so I remember what it plays. It plays Laras theme, Laras, and I'm gonna. This is vintage. I think from either 50s or 60s. And we'll get this out there. All right. Let me get the camera back up. And just back this guy up. And so you can see it's a little boy and girl. And it's they call it carousel style music box. It could be chalkware. It could be, I think it's, or ceramic. I'm really not sure. There's probably a way of telling by looking at the bottom. But you can see there's the bottom. This is my tag hanging off it to remind me what the name of the song is. And it's in very good condition. A little dusty. So a gentle cleaning would be all it would take. I see your bid at Cassandra at 12. Thank you. Thank you. Let me make a note here. But it does sound really good and plays nicely. You see there's a little bit of dirt there and there, but nothing serious. I say with a good gentle cleaning. I am vintage dust after all, so and I know at least with some things, if they're not cleaned professionally, then I'd rather it was just left alone. So I err on the side of caution. Okay, well, we'll say going once. Going twice. Last call. And we'll say sold to Cassandra for $12. Thank you, thank you. Cassandra sold here in the chat, so it's official. Okay, let me set that aside in a safe place. Give me a second. Okay. Alrighty, well, let's go back to, oh, I didn't show this one yet. And I'm gonna have to take this one, I'm gonna break one of my own rules here, only because and I already taken this out of the box. And this is, I think it was off to the side in the preview, and I'm gonna show the box here and everything. This is the Emmett Kelly figurine, and this has got the, it is tied into the insert. It is very dusty. It's got the certificate and an announcement thing here, the certificate here underneath, and it is part of the Emmett Kelly collection by a company called Flambeau. You're welcome, Cassandra. Okay, so let me just let me set this better here in a picture here so you can see it better. Let me bring the camera down a little bit. And this is, for those that aren't familiar, Emmett Kelly was a very well-known clown back in the 50s and 60s. My wife actually met him when she was a child, and she was very impressed. He's not your scary type clown. He's kind of plays the similar to, for those that remember, Red Skelton, that type of thing. So, but Emmett Kelly figurine, and I am going to have to ask for him. What did I do with him? Starting bid of 14. Excuse me, something in my eye. He so it will come in the original box and everything as you see it here, and for some reason they have this other piece of paper that came with it that it has, you can actually register with the company for a membership card to their collection. So but there's the Emmett Kelly, and he's definitely a little dusty wherever he was stored. So it was not a sealed package by any means. Excuse me. Alrighty. Well, okay. Again, this is, I realize that, this is something, and if you're not a particular type of collector of these types of things, it may not fascinate you, but some people really like this stuff. And I thought I'd throw it out there just in case somebody was interested. It is an interesting item. I'm going to put it right back in his box. And a little card from the company. And we'll set him aside. Okay. I have another trinket box, which we'll show here. There we go. This one's a little dirty. It's got some, it looks like I think somebody taped the lid on, so there's some residue from tape here. So that's what you're seeing. But it's perfect. There are no dents, chips, cracks, or whatever on this thing. It is Dresden. I think that's what it says on here. Yes, Dresden, made in Germany. Trinket box. I'll set it like that so you can get a look at it. Oh man, my finger. I'm not dyslexic, but when I type, I seem to switch letters. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Okay, and so what was I looking for him? $8 start. And this, I'll show it again, some more in detail here. These beautiful little flowers on the top. Gold edged rim. A little bit of gold trim on the corners. Again, you can see it's excellent condition. There's the manufacturer's mark on the bottom. The inside of that. So it sits rather nicely. Okay. I'm just looking to see what's next on my agenda here. I swear, it sounds like somebody's setting off fireworks in my neighborhood. Wouldn't be unusual, but it's too early for hunting, that's for sure. Okay. Alrighty. Well, no interest in the German box. We'll pass on that. And we'll switch to something different. Let's see here. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Okay, this was in the preview as well. It's a book from 1958. Let me get the camera up here so we can see it. Safeguarding Motherhood by Saul T. DeLee, MD. And the binding is not in great condition. It's held together, but it's the original blue colored whatever was on there is not there. But this is a really fascinating book to read. My wife loved going through this book and seeing what they said back then in 1958 about safeguarding motherhood. The book inside is in really good condition, and there was information you could have written in the back. It has a list of names, girls' names, boys' names in the back, some illustrations, and I thought if anybody was interested in something like that, it's pretty interesting to read. The original was back in 1949. This particular is the fourth edition from 1958. So the original was actually written in 1949. So let me put in the chat. Let's just do a buy it now for, oops, and here I am typing it. $5. If there's any interest in that whatsoever. Somebody might find it fascinating. It is interesting reading. There it is. Like I said, it was, it's not in great condition as far as the binding goes, but as far as the contents go, it's in excellent condition on the inside. So, but for those that were interested in any kind of historic information, that definitely is a must read. Okay. I'll pass on that and go on to, let's see here, a piece of jewelry, I think. I've got a necklace and earring set, and I'm going to try hard to show this properly. Give me a second when I take it out of the bag. It's a matching give me a second, and I'll position the camera here better in a second. Okay. And this is where did I do it? There it is. Okay. $6 start. How's that sound? So, yeah, really get some sparkle to it, and it's got a lot of different color to it. And it has the extender chain. I think the overall length, let's see here, overall length without the extender looks to be, oh boy, 12. Looks like about 15. But and my lighting really shows the sparkle nicely on that. I'll bring the earrings up closer. Let's see. It is a pierced earring. Here's the other one. And I'll bring it up so you can see individual little pieces in there. And it's a lobster claw style fastener. I guess that was an extender. Very pretty. Oh. Pardon me while I mute again here while I take a sip. Here, okay, back. Alrighty, well, nobody jumping on that one, so it will pass for now. And if somebody comes along later, as I always say, let me know. Okay, put that back in the bag. Oh yeah, this is probably the most interesting purse I've ever seen. And what was that? Yeah, bring the camera back up. So, and let me show the chain. It's a chain style thing. So it's an acrylic purse. I could not find a name in it, but I have found identical ones out there when I did try to comp it. And we will start this at $16. It's actually, the prices were all over the place for these kinds of purses. So, but it's I don't, it's a crossbody. It's got a long chain. It's a magnetic clasp on the inside here. And there's the inside. Very simple. Nothing complicated. One little pocket there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can get better light on that. Yeah, you can sort of see it there. One little pocket in here. It's like it feels like a silk type lining. Probably I wouldn't say it's silk, but it feels of silk. And then it has the chain that's quite long. And the other side's the same. There's the bottom side. I thought somebody might find this one fascinating. I do. It's hard. I mean, being acrylic, it's very hard. You can see where it's been, put where the seams are right here on the sides, from the different pieces. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. They call it a crossbody purse, and I didn't write more details than that, but and a gold tone chain. Like I said, I could not find a name anywhere. Some listings had a name, but because it doesn't marked, I'm not going to say that, what they said was what it is. But I still thought it was a fascinating piece. And worth bringing to your attention. Okay, well, we'll go on, see what else we can show folks. We'll pass for now. Thanks, Cassandra. Okay. And like I said, if there's ever any interest, and let me set that aside over here. Is that true? Oh, I didn't know that, Tammy. A box purse. That's considered a box purse. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. By that name, sure. Box purse. Okay. Certainly is for being a crossbody purse. It's like most crossbody purses that doesn't hold a lot of items. But then I think the intent is for that reason is that it's for when you're going out and you don't want to carry a bulky purse. Just set that down here where it's safe. Okay, I have it's in original, and I saw this. You saw this sort of in the preview, and I say sort of because it was kind of got its head cut off in the video, I think. But I have this Barrington. Let's see the tag. The Barrington collection. This is a bear. Let me bring it back here and bring it up a little bit. There we go. Still in the plastic bag. I'm not taking it out of the bag. It even has the silica pack still in there in the bag. It has the warning on the back, and this is called Sicky Vicky. There's the style number and the UPC number. So it's a little, because it's in pink, I'm going to make the assumption that it's, and the name is Vicky, that it's a female. It says get well soon here. If you can see that through the plastic, probably not, the glare from the light. And she's holding up a little tissue to her nose. So that is Sicky Vicky, and Sicky Vicky is, where is she on my list here? Oh, we'll start her at 9. Sicky Vicky, I'm gonna put in here. Vicky. We'll start her at $9. But like I say, it's a Barrington bear. Has the tag there. Bring it around here so you can see it better. Actually, I can't. I'm leaving it in the bag so that it's dust free compared to most of the stuff I have. But it probably was in a. I'm betting that it was originally in some kind of a box as well. But it's bottom on the back side again. There is an air hole in the bag to keep it from, I imagine. But anyway. Hi, Nancy. Hope you're doing well. Oh, you're back. I just saw that. Oh, yes. Okay, Nancy. I'll set that. Thank you. I will post that in the chat right now. Sold purse, Nancy, for 16. Wasn't paying attention to the chat. My apologies. My apologies. This is one of the issues when I'm running things by myself, that I don't have somebody call me and say, "Hey, somebody's in the chat." So. I'm glad to see you on the chat, Nancy, and hope you're doing well. You're not a purse person, a wristlet person. Okay. Oh, cool. Thanks for pinging me on that, Cassandra. I would have missed it, and I appreciate that. I actually been tempted to do one of my future things down in my kitchen instead of doing it up here in my computer room /storage room, so that my wife can watch the chat for me while I'm doing this. She does not like to watch the video. She gets very nervous about me doing the auctions. So, okay, we'll pass for now on the bear. Thank you, Nancy. Let me write your name down for the purse. Okay. Ooh, SARS. Yuck. Tammy, I've seen it described both ways, as acrylic and lucite. And so I went the safe route and just said acrylic, but it could be lucite. I just can't say for certain. Like I said, I've did comp it and found several similar ones out there. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. What am I going to do next? Well, I guess we'll go with another music box. Maybe this is a good time to bring out the mystery box here. And I just didn't want to take it out of the box too many times. And so this is in the original box. I'll show you bottom here before I open it. It says Anna Rosa teacup figurine, musical gift. This is, if you don't recognize the logo, I believe it's their logo, but this is the San Francisco Music Box Company. And there it is. And I'll show you the bottom first before we play it. That'll focus. Come on, focus. There we go. And as you can see, it plays "You've Got a Friend." So, yeah, you're assuming this side because of style. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. So we will call this the teacup music box. And we'll start this one pretty much the same as the other one, I think, $12. I will wind it up here and so you can hear it. It plays "You've Got a Friend," I think. Get my fingers on the little winder. It's a very tiny little winder. It's not playing. Well, that's not good. Unless there's a button somewhere that I'm not seeing. Well, there isn't. And it's not. Huh. I hadn't tested this. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that was enough. So I'll bring the camera down here so you can see it better. Doesn't remove, there's no motion to it. It just plays and pretty little teacup with, I guess, roses in it. Like I said, it's in the original foam packaging, so that's what it'll get shipped in. I'll leave it in the original box. Thank you for your bid, Cassandra, at 12. We'll say going once. The next bid would be 14 if anybody else was interested. Excuse me. Going twice. It's playing quite a bit, so it must have been just need a little tweak to get it to play from whatever it was doing. I know San Francisco Music, even though I know it says it's made in China, but they tend to have pretty high quality. And we'll say last call. Excuse me. And we'll say sold to Cassandra. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Cassandra. Let me put it back in its original box. Make sure I get all the foam in here. Line everything up. Excuse me. Excuse the noise. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Set that aside in a safe place and write that down. Teacup. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to give up on the jewelry yet. I'll try one more piece here. This is a piece of amethyst, and I'm assuming it could be freshwater pearl, but I'm not sure. Pendant on a sterling chain, which I'm trying to untangle right now, so pardon me. That's a really, really long chain, and it is marked. I don't know if you'll see it on that tiny, tiny little thing, but it is marked 925 on there somewhere. On the other side. So it is marked 925 there. That is amethyst with a decoration of a couple, 3 pearls here and wrapped. I don't know if the wrapping is silver. Oops, excuse me. Keep that on camera. More music boxes. I do have more. Okay, what was I asking for this one? Oh yeah, so this amethyst. Oops, if I can spell amethyst right. Amethyst on a 0.925 chain. We'll start this at 15. Again, I found that sometimes just for some of these items, it seems to work better for me to just show it from my hand rather than trying to put it on a board. And I'm not the ideal model for displaying necklaces on. It wouldn't go very well against my gray T-shirt. It's a pretty sizable piece of amethyst. I'd say an inch at least, about an inch and a quarter in length. So when they wrapped it rather decoratively with wire. Again, it may be silver wire. I don't have any way of testing it. Certainly, but the chain is definitely. You want that for 15, Nancy? Okay, thank you for your bid. And if there's no interest, we'll say going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Nancy for 15. Thank you, Nancy. Okay. We'll set that aside. Let me see. I actually have a nice little box for it right here. Perfect. Just write your name on there. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, I'm going to show this though. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. A little early yet. I apologize for that, but I know some people start shopping for Halloween, and I've got this really cool dish. Let me bring the camera up so I can pan it down on the dish. So this is a mummy. Dish. Oh. I just had that in front of me a minute ago. There it is. We'll start this at $8. And it's ceramic. So it's about, there's 12 inches right there. And about 9.5 across. It is in, right here, there's like a candy dish or serving dish, or however you want to use it. It's kind of your choice. Back up a little bit here. And then the other side is just plain like that. So just so you can see what it is, but it's kind of a glass covered ceramic, so it feels like. It's very, very glossy, but kind of cute. And I have seen similar ones out there on the internet. They're for sale. And this is not what they're asking. This is a lot less. I don't think there's no chips or anything. I mean, the edge is perfectly clean. No dings, no scratches. It's in ideal condition. It really is. And so I thought, well, I know it's early, and actually in the next week or so, I'll start pulling out the Halloween stuff and putting it out there. People buying like crazy. All resellers are selling now. Yeah, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. We just had to go trade our truck in and get another truck. So truck payments. I can use the extra income. I'm technically retired from corporate world, but this is as my kids call it, my side hustle. Bringing a little extra to give us things, the extras that they'd like. But anyway, there's the mummy dish. If there's no interest, that's fine. We'll bring it back up as we get closer to Halloween. And like I said, I've got some costumes. I've got some decor, things like that. Some new, some used. A variety of everything in there. But anyway, we'll pass on that. That is fine. I'm glad to see folks here on Saturday. Oh, I knew there was something weird going on here. Error occurred on YouTube. Wait a moment and try again. So, did it take my... Didn't take my pass for now. This is kind of weird. Okay. Let's try again. Nope. All right, I'll just type it on my phone. That's why I keep my phone handy. So, not sure what's going on, but we'll deal with it for now. Huh. Weird. Well, hopefully it's temporary, like they say. All right, no interest in the dish. That's fine. I thought I'd give it a shot just in case. I know it's early for Halloween and all that kind of stuff, but let's see here. What's this? Yeah. I gotta take this stuff out of there. I don't know if anybody out there is a Boyd's Bear collector, but I've got some Boyd's Bear piece. Just a second here. Had stuff in it that I need to take out. Okay. I'll bring the camera back down. And it's a little votive candle holder by Boyd's Bear. And I think there's a name on the bottom. I'll have that in a second here. Just reorganizing myself here. Okay, and I'll bring it up closer. So, see it? And on the bottom, you can see it's, the usual Boyd's Bear numbered 5E 1701, Darby and Jasper and Knitting Kittens. So, and we'll start Boyd's. See if it's gonna let me type here. Boyd's Bear. Bid of $9. That didn't go through, did it? I'm gonna have to do it on my phone again. Give me a second. There, see if that works. Huh. Okay, and so it has a little, tip it out here, the votive holder. And they even got a little bit of instructions on the inside, the usual warnings about candles and things like that. There's the back side. And does have something on there, TBC 1998, it says. Oh, it's technically vintage because it's 25 years, right? So, yeah, it says 1998 on the bottom as well. So, just, this is a big ball of yarn, right? The whole thing is just kind of a, okay. No Boyd's Bear collectors out there, that's fine. Pass for now. Let's see if it lets me type that in. Okay, so my computer's back working. Let me type. And that's good. Okay. See, I've got 2 music boxes. I'm trying to decide which one to bring up next. I think we'll stick with the bear theme. And oh, good grief. So, as I promised, another music box. This one's these little bears playing golf. Well, at least one is anyway. No name on the bottom. It just, the sticker originally said do not, I think, overwind. That's the bottom. I didn't recognize the song, but maybe someone out there who heard it did. Dusty, very, very dusty. It's a resin type, I think. I'm saying right there. Looks like it's the way it's manufactured. It's a resin. It's got some weight to it. Like I said, I did not recognize the song. Okay. No interest in the bears. It's all right. Pass them now. We'll jump to the other one, which is still an animal based. Let me wind this one up so you can hear it. I recognize that tune, but can't remember the name of it. This one's a rooster. My wife's going to kill me because I don't know this one. But oh, same thing on this one. Starting bid of $10. I should know that. I know that tune. I just can't think of the name of it. I can almost think of the words too. Again, another resin, although this one's much lighter in weight than the previous one. So the rooster, the hen, the chicks, very dusty. Like I said, I did not make any attempts to clean this. If there's any interest in that. And I may even have a fifth one. I can't remember if I brought it with me today or not. I have it here. Let me look. Oh, it's in the box next to me up here. Oh yeah, I've got a simpler one, but I'll show it that anyway. I know, Nancy. Well, like I say, I wish I had another one like that because I know it's very pretty. They say San Francisco Music Box Company. I'm familiar with their product. Even before I was a reseller and doing other stuff, I've seen their stuff. My wife has a few music boxes of her own in her collection, and those are definitely there. I do have this third one, but I'm going to explain it in a minute. So, okay, we'll pass for now on this one. And that's okay. We'll set it aside. Maybe somebody else in the future. Let me just show the other one I have, and I'm going to explain right away before I even play it. There is some slight damage right there where it looks like something was stuck on there and they got pulled it off. So it's just a simple little box. And when you lift it, there's a beautiful little wooden felt line box inside. And I'm just going to call this a music box. And, because of that slight damage, I'm just going to say $6. If somebody can take and maybe do something else with it, I think what it's intended to be is like a gift. It's got little rocking horses and stuff on it. And you can see it's wood. And on the inside here too, you could probably redo the exterior or just paint it and make something else out of it. This is nice solid wood, nice little felt. So you can make it not just a music box, but it's also either a trinket box or a gift box. I think the intent is for it to be a gift box. But like I said, because of the slight damage in that one spot here, I go for $6 because it is still worth something for the mechanism and for the wood inside. And like I said, somebody who's crafty can certainly do a lot with it. Maybe I could say just a simple. My daughter, who's actually a couple of daughters are very artistic, but and my granddaughter who as well. What I may end up doing with this is if nobody takes it, I'm going to give it to my granddaughter and say, hey, paint this, do something cool with it. And she does. She's one of those people that paints little rocks, little smooth rocks, and leaves them around in different places for people to find. So So yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Well, let me switch gears a little bit. I showed one purse earlier. I have another one. Let me bring the camera up a little bit, and I'm going to try and move my chair around so I can manipulate it better. This is a relic purse, and to do my list. Well, we'll start this at a very reasonable price. I think we'll start this at $8. This thing's in immaculate condition. And I've seen this out there. It's got little sparrows on it. And you can see there's the name Relic. This thing is not new. It is used, but it's a kind of a purplish tone, I would call here in this, with the side pockets and the zippered top. And when you open it up, it's a tan interior with more pockets. I'll show you the name here in a minute, but there's a zippered pouch there. Let me turn it over here. Another little pocket there. And this looks like a place to put like a keychain or something like that. And Stop and Smell the Roses Relic. The interior is beautiful shape. Again, there's the Relic name again over here. There's an exterior pocket here. And another one right above it. And like I said, the little side pockets here. So you can put your cell phone on one of these outside pockets or whatever, or your keys or whatever you want. It's pretty good size. Looks like it's about 12 inches across here. So I want to say the bottom looks like about 10 inches across this flat part here. I didn't know if there'd be any interest in a relic purse. It's got these little tassels on the handle here. And so it is definitely what I would call a handbag. Bring the camera up again. So pretty tall. Looks like 10 inches roughly. Again, there's the name Relic. Zipper works well. Not a problem with the zipper. Works very nicely. Straps are all in excellent condition. You can see that color, purple color. Oh, there goes again. Another error. That is so weird. I wonder why I'm getting that so much tonight. No, it's not showing up on my chat. I just typed it in there too. All right. Try it again. I'll type it here on my phone. Floating bid. What did I say? $8. All right. This is frustrating. That's not working well. I don't know if it's StreamYard that's having the problem. It says an error code on YouTube. Okay. So this is technically what I call the front of the purse, where you see the name and the two pockets. I say it's in excellent condition. The previous owner took wherever good care of her stuff. The little sparrows all throughout. Okay. The music box. Okay. I'll write you down for it, Nancy. I will put that in the chat. Let's see if it makes it this time or not. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. A lot doing the same thing, Tammy? Oh, okay. That's good to know. Not just me then, huh? I wonder why. I mean, I used to work in computers. That was my living. And have some understanding of how these communication systems work. Actually took courses on it, but it's frustrating when it doesn't work. And I usually have very, very good. I'm very, very happy generally with my service here. I mean, I'm on it. My wife's on it. We're doing all kinds of things. The kids, grandkids come and play games. We never have any issues with the system going down. So, okay. Let me check that off. And we'll check off the purse. We'll say pass for now on the purse. What's that stuttering? Okay. All right, let's get that out of the way. Okay, let's get my list here. Oh, we gotta cross that one off. We showed that one, and we showed that. And we showed that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I have a charm bracelet. It's not one that like I've shown in the past, so I'm going to try and model it here with my hand. But what it is, it's just silver. It's silver tone. It's not real silver, but it's purses. See if I can show it here. There we go. Purses. Try to keep my hand still for a minute, and then we'll spin it around. More purses. So it's a charm bracelet about purses. And it does this have a clasp? Where is the clasp? I'm trying to find the clasp, pardon me. Is there a clasp? I don't see one. Anyway, well, let me put it that way. Bring this down a little closer. There. So, let's see here. We'll say $6. Anybody's interested? I looked at these individually, thinking that maybe some of the charms might be silver, but nothing's marked that I could find. Oh, there it is. I think. No. I thought it was one of those magnetic ones. No. Anyway, thought I'd throw it out there, see if there's any interest. If not, I have a really nice, we'll pass for now on that. I have a really nice jasper bracelet, and I'll model that better in a minute here. Here we go again. Now I gotta type it on the phone again. We'll start this at $8. I'm gonna bring it up close here. You can see it. It's got a gold tone finish to it with a lobster claw there. And you can see that each of the beads are jasper. You can see hopefully you can see that in the lighting. Overall length, I'm going to measure here, is, we'll say 7 inches. Let me put it back together. I'm not very good at threading these things. There we go. Let me try to hold my hand still here for a minute. Very pretty jasper. Gold tone beads in between. If there's any interest in that. Okay. That's most of what I got left now. This is jewelry, I think. Oh, well, I do have one other item. I think it was it was in the preview. I should show it. Set a few of these other things aside. It took that time. Okay. I have this really beautiful Japanese, and back up the camera up here. Japanese, you'll see there. And I did not clean up, so there's dirt on there. Yes, there is. And a little bit of tape residue from something. But it's hand painted Japanese bull. Let me see if I can get it without the glare from the light. There. To me, it looks like a finger bowl. That's just tape. That's just tape residue right there. And there's no damage to it whatsoever. It's perfectly clean. To me, though, I think it is a finger bowl. That's what I describe it as. But dragon motif and this kind of a blue, I forget what I call this now, cobalt blue. There we go. Finish, and there's another little gold rim around the base. We'll say $5 if anybody's interested. It is definitely made in Japan. Is that motif? I think. And I know you're going to see the reflection from my light on there, but if I turn that off, I don't know if it helps. A little bit. So anyway, a soup bowl, usually a matching spoon with it. Oh, cool. Okay, that makes sense. I came across it and I said, oh, this is really cool. I think, oh, it was pretty. And I thought, well, somebody's looking for one that looks like that. Maybe they've got some more of the set. I did not see a spoon with it. Sorry, I'm just checking off my things here then, make sure I don't. Okay. Well, we'll pass for now on that. Man, now that you say that, when we've gone to, there's this Japanese hibachi type place here in Burlington, Vermont. Really good, by the way. And they have quite the show. The chef gives you quite the little show. And that's the soup comes in a similar style bowl. Now that I think about it, cool. Yeah, if you're ever up in the Burlington, Vermont area. Okay, the rest of what I've got left is a couple pieces of jewelry, and I'm trying to think this is something else I want to grab as well. Oops, pardon me. All right, let's start with these earrings. These are made in Vermont, made by a company called Silver Forest. They're not marked as silver. This says it's surgical steel, air wire post. And the manufacturer's name's on the back. Made in USA, Bellows Fall, Vermont. And it's kind of like a three-piece. It's like a little bluestone kind of thing in the middle with silver tone, and it's like four different layered pieces in there. So, am I calling this Silver Forest earrings? $6. So they're not silver, they're surgical steel, but it is made in Vermont. I thought they were kind of pretty. So, okay. No interest in that. That's fine. I think the lag's not too bad tonight. I actually haven't measured it, but we'll set that over here. Now I've got a geode slice, not geode. I mean agate slice, and it's gold trim, and I think that is like a gold leaf trim around the edge. It is not a gold chain. It's a gold tone chain, but geode nonetheless. Piece nonetheless. Say gold tone chain and gold leaf finish on the stone itself. That's the front, or that's one side of it. Actually, it doesn't really matter whether it's front or back. Try to hold it still here. Sorry. And there's the other side. You see, it's not too thick. Fairly lightweight. Chain is about, looks like 18-inch chain. We'll see, $9 for that. Is this any interest? Let's see how it hangs. Okay. Getting through my list of stuff I was planning for tonight. Like I said, when I started, I usually go an hour and a half to 2 hours. We're going the hour and a half. I do have one other item I think I might throw out there. This is more of a decor item. All right, we'll pass for now on that. So There's a debate in our household on what this is made of. It is definitely stone. At first, we thought it might be marble, pink marble. It could be pink rhodonite. We're just going to call it pink whale stone, obviously. I'll show you here in a minute. We'll start this. Did I write it down? Oh, I didn't write that one down. We'll start this at, we'll say $8. Oh, there it goes again. Lost it again. Yeah, type on my phone. Oh, good night, Nancy. Thanks you for joining. Thank you for your purchases. Okay, so now that I got out there again with the interruption with the thing, so here's the bottom. Very simple carving, not complicated by any means. Just some heft to it, and it's ice cold. Like I said, the debate is it rhodonite or is it marble? And I'm leaning towards the rhodonite myself, but only because of the way it's. We've got obviously marbles. One of the things that does come out of Vermont are some huge marble quarries here, and this doesn't have the characteristics I'm used to seeing in marble. But anyway, I thought we'd put the whale out there and see if there's any interest. And we get any. Let's show this next. Okay, we'll pass for now on the whale. Again, if you ever come into Vermont, there's a famous sculpture just off the interstate. Everybody calls them the whale tails. They look like whale tails sticking up out of the earth in the air, and it's all you size just the tail. So just it's like you see that, and the rest is buried. All right, I got this unusual pin we came across, and I don't know what to ask for it, to be honest. But anybody who's an RVer, this is a typical Class A RV, and it's got this little golden tone angel that is attached to the front of it. There is some writing on I think, on the back. Let me see if I can hold it here without dropping it. I guess not. There's a symbol of some sort, maybe on there, but I can't tell. But it looks like a letter of some sort, but maybe just the way the thing was cast. But if there's any interest in the RV pin, just throw me a number. I'll see if this, and it's yours. Oh, go again. Pardon me while I type it on my phone again. This is how many times I've had to do this? Wow. See if that works. There we go. If there's any interest. Okay. And I'm getting down to my last couple of items. Show those. Where am I? Oh yeah, I've got one more silver necklace. This is a petite little necklace in the sense of what it's on. Okay, so we've got a pass for that, and this is a small amethyst crystal. It's very lightly colored. There is a pink, purple tinge to it. You can see a crab holding on, and it's on a sterling silver chain that is 24 inches long. So, okay, pass for now on the RV. Oh, let me type again. Come on. Well, because we're talking silver here. What did I say? Oh, yeah, 15. I have a couple of. I didn't show any Vera Bradley. I've got a ton of Vera Bradley. If there's any interest in, for those folks that are still out there, if there's any interest in Vera Bradley, I have a few. And otherwise, if you're interested, throw that in the chat, and they're right behind me. I can grab a couple. But again, this is very petite. I don't think this thing's even. Let me see how the size is here. Hang on a second. Okay, so from the top of the pendant to the bottom is about 1 inch. Get to the focus, come on, focus. Get a little crab. See the amethyst. And this is a 925 piece. And the chain is also 925. Barely make that out, but it's there. There we go. So, if there's any interest in that. If not, we're going to pass for now and see if I get any other items left here. See if that goes through. Yep, that one went through. Okay. Pen. And the only item I got left is this pair of earrings, kind of sparkly. They are, looks like steel posts, and they're not gold by any means, but they're just a really sparkly seashell, I guess, type earrings. And we'll set those down for a second. And oh, no, I lost all my chat altogether. Okay. Excuse me. that may be that for the evening. I am going to put a teaser out there at the end here. These are going to be future items I'm posting on eBay. I think it's going to be eBay. As I mentioned, I think in past videos, I've been fortunate enough to help someone with some of their downsizing of their estate. And there we go again. Now I've got to type on my phone again, pardon me. And these are really unusual vintage earrings and brooches. And I'm going to try and show it here. And they're made by a Norwegian artist from the 1950s or 60s, I believe 1950s. These are clip style earrings. They are sterling. I know the gold tone is there, but and I've not cleaned these up at all, so there's some tarnish. Again, I'm not going to clean them up. They are clip style earrings with a brooch, and the brooch is marked. These are under. I think his name is Schuring, something like that. Is the artist that designed these. I have several different sets of his. And I'm putting these on eBay. The typical price I've seen out there was in the $70 to $80 range for these. They're an enamel on silver. And they're pretty cool. And this is just one of the sets I have. I just thought I'd show it out there and kind of as a teaser. And it will be out on eBay shortly to sell. I don't usually bring large ticket items like that to auctions. I know some people do, but I don't think I have established a large enough audience yet where I would find people who would be interested in those types of items at this point. So I'll try it on eBay first for a while and see what happens. But I appreciate everybody being here tonight who's been here, and it has been an interesting night as always. And thank you for those that made purchases, and thank you for those that have just been in the chat and saying hello, which I always appreciate. And we will try again next week for some new stuff. And I always, like I say, I always seem to come up with more and more things. And I've got some toys I could be putting out there if anybody's interested in toys. But I always encourage people to email me and let me know what you're interested in, because I have a very unusual mix of stuff. I have collectibles and jewelry, clothing. I do have some clothing, and more purses. I have old magazines and music books. I have games, some Barbie stuff, of course, which I've shown in the past. Books, lots and lots of books, which I don't usually bring here. So I have both vintage and new toys, that kind of thing. Anybody's into the McDonald's or Burger King toys, I have a lot of them in the original packaging, that kind of thing. So all those types of things I can bring to you if you're interested. But again, thank you all, and I hope you have a pleasant weekend, what's left of it, and enjoy your rest of your evening. You just can't. Oh, I'm sorry, Tammy. I lost you. Just came back. Well, Tammy, if you go back and watch the video, which I hope you can, and you see something, of course, please email me and let me know, and I will do the best I can to help you out. So just kind of going on a little at the end about just if people are interested in particular items, like I say, there's a lot I have, from clothing to jewelry to collectibles to you name it, toys, and I've come across some rather interesting stuff lately, like I said. So Thanks, Tammy, for at least coming back on. Hopefully, we'll find something for you next time. Or if you find something in the video, well, let me know. But have a pleasant evening, all, and we'll see you sometime next week. I haven't decided yet what yet, but as always, I always try to put out a preview of the day before, so it gives you plenty of time to be aware of what I'm doing. Okay, I've been ranting long enough here. Have a great night.